home and do my homework because my mom's not at the
Yeah,
hospital.
homework
Oh,
at 2
it's
in the
live.
morning.
Midterms. Okay, let's.
Ibrahim would do announcements. We're reviewing Drifters, the anime adaptation by Koto Rano. Reactions to the first episode. So, what?
The first or the first two?
We can do first two. It's a series about a bunch of people from like. Is it just Japanese history?
It's kind of hard to fully get.
No.
I read
Yeah.
I read a good amount of the manga, but I've only seen the
Oh,
first
you did?
episode. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get a grasp on the overall story
Like
on the first
geography
episode.
of. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, it's similar to Red Storm, where like you don't fully know it. It's about
Red Storm. But yeah,
Red
the
Storm.
beginning is Tokuhisa, like in that war during the Tokugawa era, like the Japanese Civil War that ended like their isolation, which is like I only know the little bit I know is like because that's like one of the most famous like warring periods in Japanese history when they opened themselves to the West, like Rurouni Kenshin is set there and stuff like that, and a bunch of the like military characters are like really famous characters. What 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 did you think of it, like overall? What was your impression?
I thought it was unexpectedly underwhelming. Like the first episode, especially. Like it was so underwhelming. Like I love the theme songs, right?
Yeah.
But I will go into it, and the first like fight, it's meh. Like the first fight, like it starts
the war
the
sequence
show.
fight. Yeah. With
like it's like it's not a bad fight. It's just like you really gonna show off like that.
I think
that's
it's pretty
like a
common
good.
to start something like that.
I thought I actually.
Yeah, but like it's like that fight you watch, like the main character fight, like before he goes like to the big bad villain.
It felt like a filler
Like,
episode.
there was a
Fight,
real big bad. It was just underwhelming. Like I went in there with a lot of expectations, I guess.
Why? From where?
What did you wait? What did you? All right, I'll just say this because I feel like Ibrahim was gonna say a lot about it, but I'm surprised because like part of me was like, is new, like as I was watching it, since like I've heard this hyped up a lot, like this show and the creative Hellsing, like it's kind of the I reacted to it kind of the way I reacted to Hellsing, which is like I actually really like the designs and stuff of like the characters, and the art style is like kind of cool. It's not super original, but it's not super generic. And like the music was really good and the animation quality was good. But when I actually watch the show, it's not garbage, but it's not amazing. It's like you said, it was kind of like underwhelming. Like it's like just good enough that I'm not turning it off, but it's not. I wasn't like blown away by the opening, and I felt like the opening battle was supposed to be like this gigantic, like shocking, intense like battle scene where I was like my jaw was dropping, and it was just kind of like average. It was like this is like a filler scene from Berserk or like Kingdom or something. It was just kind of like.
I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't.
Just like it was just like, oh, that just happened.
It didn't grab me. It didn't grab me, and
now
it went on. And the scene at the beginning, it went on for so long that I kind of like I knew what the show was already about, like him being in this war with all these like ghosts throughout history or whatever, which I guess is what it's about. And like I was waiting for it to get to that, and it was like most of the episode was just him fighting in that one battle at the beginning, and I was kind of like, all right, like I'm not as blown away by this as like the directors think I am. So we need to like move along to like what the show is actually about already.
Like when I say I went into it like with expectations, I didn't go in with like the expectations of it being a great story or whatever. What I expected more than anything for it to be hype. Like that's why I watched it, because like when you look at it, like just if you haven't seen it, if you don't know nothing about it, it just looks really hype as fuck, right?
Yeah.
But it wasn't. Like when I watched it, like it was overwhelming.
What did you think of the first episode? Oh, go ahead.
Well, it's my turn.
Who?
Yeah, no, she wasn't finished, but
oh, go ahead.
No, you can go.
All right, Ibrahim, go ahead.
When I watched it, I didn't totally know what to expect. Um, I I actually did like the opening fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought the animation was pretty damn good, music and everything. I thought it was.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just
All that was good.
I I
To
just
me.
I found like the episode itself was whatever, but for different reasons for me. Like I thought the opening fight was pretty. I won't say epic. Like it's not like I've never seen something like this before.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, I was entertained. I was like, okay, this is an entertaining battle. Let me just sit back and watch these dudes just chop the hell out of each other. So that
I
was
thought
fine.
some of the like the shots were like kind of creative, like the with all the spears and stuff like that, like the way they framed it,
Yeah,
like that was pretty
yeah.
cool. But like
I wasn't like
you said, I
sitting
didn't
there
get
like.
hype watching. I was like, whoa.
I
Like
think I think I reacted like that like one or two
Yeah.
times.
I
The
think the
thing is,
It
last
was
time I finished an anime that was like supposedly hyped for being good was Gurren Lagann that actually
I
finished.
agree.
wait, was that? How do you agree? Well, wasn't that like the last anime you watched though, like in full?
Yeah, I mean besides Ajin, but Ajin's complete and utter fucking garbage.
No.
Which now I compared it to Ajin instead of Gurren Lagann, maybe then I wouldn't have been so disappointed.
Like,
Yeah.
but I don't know. The thing is, kind of like with Hellsing, like immediately I kind of like the main character. Like the main character
I've
seems
never
kind of
seen
cool.
Hellsing. I don't like the main character.
Oh, from this, you didn't like
Yeah.
Tokohisa or whatever? Toyohisa?
He's not a bad
Yeah,
character.
he's
I'm just
a
like, shut up.
yeah. I was like that was one of the only things I really liked about as far as like the story, because like after the battle when he gets sucked into like when he dies or whatever, I thought that was kind of creative the way he was walking and he just walks into that hall, which is like the afterlife or whatever, which you've seen in like a bunch of other
He's just
series.
like
He's kind of cool. Like
he's
this,
just like the most generic portrayal of a cool guy.
yeah, I guess he's like I felt like I felt about the show like there's like if mediocre is a 5 and then like good is like a 10, he's like a 6 or like a 6.5. Like he's like a little bit
Yeah,
above
like
just completely generic for me. Like he was like kind of cool. Like some of his
I
lines, I
think
was
it's
like,
too
that's
early to judge the
yeah.
quality of the main character.
I think I
It was
mean
more
I
his
don't have a
introduction.
problem with him necessarily,
Yeah.
but like I just like I'm like I said like since it was just underwhelming like including him. But like I see potential, but at the same time he just feels like kind of like I don't know one of those heroes that like you don't really care to root for. He's just there like
No.
that's what like with this story this like it has so like let me like collect my thoughts first. Okay, it has potential to be like such a great like character driven story, right? Like the concept of like supposedly dead like heroes from the past coming together. Like that's a dope ass story, and you could like do so much with the characters. But I know we've only seen like 2 episodes, but like I see like no like character drive. Like I like character driven stories, and it doesn't feel this way. And I feel like this story should feel that way, not just because I like it, but because this is about the characters. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's like an issue with a lot of like war stories, and it just feels like this is meant to be like a certain type, like that genre of like a war series.
Or you're saying
And
like a good war story kind of like goes into this I guess like the psychology of the people partaking in the battle, right?
no, what I
It's
yes,
not even just about psychology, just like the
yes,
characters
but I think what
themselves.
she's saying is like the issue I had with it, which is that like Toy, like I liked Toy's at the beginning, like he was kind
It's
of
not One
cool.
Piece. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
he was kind of cool, but like the thing is like as soon as it gets into like the actual battles and the characters, like it becomes more plot driven a lot more because you have so many characters and so many battles, and it's more about like you don't really get to see it as much on an intimate level. Like war stories aren't about one soldier in the war usually. They're about like a huge unit or like the two warring factions. So you don't get as much of an intimate look like as you would a more like way more character driven story. Like war stories are usually more plot driven. is what I'm saying. And I prefer
But
character-driven stories, so like that they introduce so many
you know
characters
about
every.
Arslan, right? The legend,
Yeah,
the
yeah, I haven't
mirror.
seen it. Is
That's
that
a
better?
It's better, but I still
yes.
got that too.
Like that's a war story done good, and there is actual character. There's a lot of character development in that, and you see
Sure.
it, and like it just wait, what?
I think he said sure.
But what was the main character of Drifters? I don't even know his name.
Toyohisa. I remember because of King of Lightning's review of Drifters. Like,
So he
yeah,
said, like
Toyohisa.
he's just not memorable for me. Like, can you
Wow.
guess who I like so far? Like,
Can I
who my
guess?
favorite character is so far? Can you guess?
Um,
It's
the girly guy with the arrows.
no,
The try.
no,
You talking about the
no,
I knew you were gonna say that.
no.
I was hoping it was.
Why didn't you say it?
Because I was hoping I was wrong.
I actually really like the girly guy. Like at first I was like, he's just like
Yeah.
there for the whatever. And then when they were talking about age and he's like 19 and he just like gave that chuckle, I was like, okay, I like you now.
You like everyone except the main character, basically.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
oh, I don't like the little L things. They're annoying.
yeah, that was kind of like it felt
Like
a
shut
little
up.
like
Like the whole foreign thing. Like shut up. Like
it felt like I just felt like Sword Art Online or something. Like they looked a little too much like Sword Art Online characters. But
That's
yeah,
bad vibes
yeah, no,
automatic.
like the funny thing, like as soon as I see Nobunaga in any series, like he's kind of like Japanese Hitler, but not viewed as negatively as Hitler, but it's like a
wait,
similar thing.
Japanese what?
Hitler, like Adolf Hitler. Like he
No,
almost
what?
conquered. Yeah, that's what Nobunaga is. Like he's a famous character. Like he's one of the most famous characters from Japanese history.
No,
Because
I know he's in like every samurai story.
yeah. That's who he. That's basically what he like in Japan. He's Japanese Hitler. Like from what little I know of Japanese history, that's kind of
So
what
I
he's
like
like.
Hitler? Question
Yes, yeah. That's why I
mark?
said you're gonna like this guy.
I mean, like, just imagine being friends with Hitler. Like, I know he's a
Yeah,
terrible person, but he's probably really interesting.
yeah.
Oh
He's
God, the
not. He's
internet
not.
is coming out. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
he's not as negative as Hitler. Like he's not viewed as
Mhm.
negatively, but he's viewed like
I
he's
mean,
like
Nobunaga is not like a fastest ruler. He
yeah
just wants to conquer the
yeah he conquered almost all of Japan, so he's like a warmonger. But he's not as like he's not associated with like killing all the Jewish people or anything. So it's not
like.
quite as negative.
No, okay. Nobunaga, his drive is not to make a certain people more whatever. He just wants to be like, I own this shit. Like, it's his ego,
Yeah,
not this like idealistic this ideal that like he's somehow better than others and he must like no like I'm pretty sure if he lost a fight like he would just not accept it but like if Hitler lost a
no, he
fight like
wouldn't.
you can imagine him like being petty about it, but I feel like if
Hitler?
Nobunaga
Nah.
lost
But go ahead, go ahead.
if he lost a fight like he knows like like what's that something of the fittest, survival of the fittest.
No.
I feel like that's I don't know, maybe it's because it's I don't fucking know, I don't know shit about Nobunaga
Yeah,
except from
I'm
samurai shit.
what little I know of him is that he's basically Japanese Hitler, and
I
he.
was also very underwhelmed as a history fan, and that's weird for me to call myself a history fan literally like 5 seconds after I said I don't know shit about Nobunaga. But
You were wait.
I mean, I like history, but
You were underwhelmed in what
I
like because that was what I was gonna say was the biggest issue with me. Like it was okay. Like it's it was like a decent okay action series. Like I wouldn't recommend this if you don't like this kind of series, but if you do, I can kind of see like people enjoying it. But the main
What I will say is like the part of the appeal in the manga is like the story's okay, but the manga has really just like impressive artwork like when in terms of like the big panels and depicting the scope of
yeah
battle. So
the character design is so good though.
yeah
like
I liked it
it's
on it.
taken directly from the manga. So like I was watching a code provider video where he's saying like the anime was all right, but he said the concept and all that other stuff is like decent with the story, but like what really made him like actually buy the volumes and read the story for so long was just like the paneling, the presentation for the most part, and that's what made it like a solid series. So I guess that's uh, the appeal.
Yeah, the theme was really good. I liked the color changes. It reminded me of JoJo,
But
which
the thing is like my only like or not only but my major problem with it is if you're not like casually familiar with a lot of Japanese history, like the stuff, a lot of the stuff they're talking about, like they're kind of like name dropping a lot of stuff that it just flies over your head. Like it's confusing if you're not like pretty familiar with like Japanese battle.
I'm not super.
Yeah, and there's a lot of it. So
With
it's
Japanese
just
history.
like I casually know a couple, like a lot of the places and things, and like you need a slightly more than like a casual understanding of it, because all the characters they're talking, like when someone is like, I'm Jinki Mahara from the Jubei clan in 1980, 800, you're just like, what? And everyone's impressed, like, oh my god, like there's like
and then they just move on to that, like without like really explaining.
Yeah, you don't know like the context.
That's how you know it wasn't made for Western audience.
Yeah.
That's like for Japanese, that's like an American series, whatever, saying like I'm Colonel
Thomas
something.
Jefferson. Yeah.
So like we're just like we're all like but like a Japanese people like
Yeah, like us, like just like name dropping Alexander Hamilton in the middle of nothing or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, even that. The American school systems are bad, so people still.
That's their own history, so like it makes sense for them.
I mean, no, that's not what I'm mad about. I don't care. Like I can like literally like look up the references or whatever. That's not the problem. It's just the story was just underwhelming, and it's just like
I don't like it.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen 2 episodes, and I really like Nobunaga. Like, just I like that because he's like he's just batshit crazy, and like that's what I need from the show. Because we all know this story's not going anywhere. Like this story could go 2 ways. It could either be like a comedic show of like old like.
It's not gonna. I mean, there'll be comedy moments, but it's not gonna go.
No, I mean like there's 2 ways this could go that would make it like a good story or at least enjoyable. And one of those would be like if they just took a comedic turn on their characters, or not even just comedic, but like we can tell they're exaggerated, but like exaggerate them even more to the point like where they're not accurate at all. So it's just you're watching something very like exaggerated.
Yeah.
Or this could turn into like some psychological shit, and I don't see it going anywhere. So if it's not hype, at least it's just like, what's the point of doing this show?
Yeah, I think.
And
go ahead.
And from like the whole context of the story and how it's supposed to be, like you're supposed to be fighting all these like great fighters. That's where you're supposed to like expect hype. You're supposed to expect it to be a lot of good fight scenes and whatever. And it's just the show hasn't delivered that, which is really disappointing because I was really looking forward to this. I even watched Arcada, Glass Reflections, whatever.
No.
His like first impressions.
Listen, don't value the opinions of pseudo scholar anime snobs on YouTube.
Yeah, it's not me valuing it. Like, I just like hearing other people's thoughts about it. And at first I was like, he's wrong. This is gonna be good. And I watched it. I was like,
oh, you watched the review before you watched the actual episodes and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what did you think of it?
Well, he said like he liked it or whatever, but he didn't like love it. Like it wasn't like.
Smart man.
I forgot what he said.
But I don't know. So you watched the next like 2 episodes. So the first episode.
Well, I'm on episode.
Is the first episode a good like?
I finished.
Is it a good like? Can you gauge like the next episode based on the first one, or is the second episode dramatically different?
I mean, you can kind of like. Wait, have you seen the second episode?
No.
Oh, I like the second episode much, much, much better than the first one.
Oh,
the first episode, it was just like a bad way to start off a show. It's just, but the first
episode doesn't include the whole first chapter. I believe
from the first episode is still lingering on my tongue, and I can't get it to go away.
No. All right, then maybe I'll watch the second episode. But yeah, it's only 10 episodes long, I think.
12.
Well, oh, that's too much.
The second episode, there's a much, much, much better fight scene. Which like that should have been the first episode. They should have started off at like the end of where the second episode ended off, and then like went back in time to explain how he got there, because that would have been so much better.
Ibrahima just said like they didn't include, like they they cut the first chapter into pieces or something. So like it doesn't cover the first chapter
Yeah, instead of speeding through
episode.
the first chapter, they kind of slowed it down and
Yeah,
spaced it out.
that's what it felt like to me. It felt like they were like certain scenes were dragged out to like pad it into one episode.
They
Yeah,
really
and usually
were.
that's actually unlike most short seasonals. Like I was kind of surprised.
So you read the
I
manga?
don't
Would you say the
like
manga's like
that's what I
pretty?
felt with Boku no Hero, and the anime
What if the
was
manga's what?
Would you
great.
he stretched the first chapter of Boku no Hero into like 3 episodes? But would you say the manga's like really enjoyable? Ibrahim?
Define that.
Is it enjoyable to you? Is it fun? Like what would
Yeah, it's,
you
you know,
consistently? Is it good?
like for me, part like I kind of read it in passing, like right before I faded out of manga. So
No.
I don't know if it was just me losing interest in manga in general or the series, but like I'm sure someone reading it would have a good time reading it.
It was probably the
Especially specifically if they had the volumes for it. It'd be like like a holy crap experience. If you're reading it online, it's like, yeah, this is cool.
I like desperately want to like this series.
why? Cause
I really do.
why is the concept good?
Yeah, I think it's a great concept, and it just seems like something I would like really enjoy. Just think about it, like from everything else I've liked in the past. It just seems like such
You,
a me show, and
you think so?
it's
I don't know. Your tastes are all over the place.
it's not garbage. It's not garbage. The second episode is much better, but
Okay.
oh, Dad, that you don't know about what the homo dude does. I'm gonna call him homo dude because I don't know his name, and he looks homo.
uh, the Archer is what I'm calling.
But
No,
that's
but
why I like Nobunaga because he's dope in that. And
yeah.
the characters, the main character actually does get some like characterization or whatever the fuck, but I still don't like him.
but
But I'm not gonna like sit here and get like no characterization at all. He does
okay.
more than Robin. I'm just kidding. That hurt, dude.
who,
That's a
who's
bad.
who is your favorite character in the manga? Ibrahim?
Who me?
Yeah, and Drift is the manga.
You know that guy you saw at the end of the first episode?
The guy with the like suit on, the like white
The asshole,
top
the
hat thing.
Yeah,
little
yeah,
pips
him.
that look
That
white.
guy looks cool. That's the best character.
He's the best character.
Who?
Yeah.
The white looking
That guy
pipsqueak?
looks cool. Is he in the
Yes,
next episode?
No. What does he like? Does he have like glasses or whatever the fuck?
yeah.
Oh
That guy
God,
looks so. He wasn't in the second episode.
I fucking forgot.
you
Underwhelming.
just watched.
Un-
Oh
I
boy.
desperately want to like this.
Oh
I
boy.
don't think I
I
do.
don't like when I go into a series like this. Like my immediate impression. Like I don't want to be harsh on this. 'Cause I feel like the manga is definitely better than the anime, and the anime wasn't garbage, but it just feels to me the impression I
It
get.
wasn't garbage. I
Yeah,
just feel like let down by it.
yeah, me too. The impression I
I
get.
feel betrayed.
I don't feel betrayed, but I feel let down. But the impression I get is that it's like the latest pretty good action show, and action shows are just naturally more popular than everything else, basically. Because like this was getting a lot of hype, and when I saw it, I was like, ugh. I was like, this is just okay. But
Like you know that
Hey, where's it
feeling
getting
when you
hype from? You always got to take into account where the hype is coming from.
a bunch all the YouTube anime reviewers are all hyping it. There's like this is
YouTube
the
anime
show you
reviewers,
need to watch.
YouTube. When was the last time YouTube anime reviewers had credibility for anything?
shut up, baby.
No, I'm
Uh,
dead serious.
Kingdom supposedly is pretty good. They had Toriko for a while. They have One Piece, the best manga. Um, I don't know.
Gigak has great taste. I'm just putting that out there.
Giga's okay.
Even you trying to start a fight with me today?
No. I didn't even know you were a big fan of all these guys.
yeah, she really likes Giga.
I had a research, but I had a revelation like maybe a year ago. I'm like, a lot of these guys are full of crap anyway.
They are full of crap. So are we.
like,
Like,
they can all be.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't hate the show, but I just like
You sound really disappointed.
Yeah,
I
I feel like Nuna really jacked herself up to watch this
Yeah, she was
episode,
like,
thinking
"Yo,
like,
let's go, I'm hype."
yeah, she's probably like, let's do
like,
this.
look at me. I'm willing to be like on a video that's gonna be on YouTube for this
I
shit.
know. Congratulations. Yeah.
Nah, Nuna souped herself up. It's like she bought season tickets. So she got ready.
Then the team lost, like in the first.
Yeah,
She thought she was gonna watch a Muhammad Ali boxing match, and then she watched.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Nuna
What?
souped herself up for this too much. That's all it is.
Like no, and like another thing
I went in neutral and I was like, yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
I probably would have liked it more if I went in neutral. But another thing is the art. Like even before you see it, like you can see the art and like it just looks really good. Like
It
it
looks
just looks
cool. It looks kind
badass.
of stylish.
And so like I went in, I'm like, this is gonna be
What I
hype.
will say, I left up on a super high note because that ending video song was beast.
So like you know when you're like just like sitting there like watching something and it just looks so hype. Like if like imagine Gurren Lagann without the great animation. Like you can't, right? So when you see animation that looks badass, you expect the show to be just as good. And if it's not as good as you hoped, or like if it doesn't like whatever, then you're just like, okay, what now? Like there's like an empty space.
That's how I felt watching Gurren Lagann, but it's
Oh, shut up, shut up.
it's an empty
I'm gonna
space.
leave right now.
Yeah, you said no. I'll leave with you.
Yo, shut up, you man.
I wasn't even gonna fall for the dry shot. I was just gonna let Nuna take care of it.
All it took was one sentence. I will ruin your YouTube career.
But yeah, I guess we agree then. Like I was kind of you got your hopes up a lot higher than I did. Like I was like, at best this is just like a
This is
casually
like literally how I felt about Kill la Kill, no joke. That's why I stopped.
relax. Now you're taking dry.
I agree.
Relax. All right, Ebu, I gotta kick you now.
No, what's he getting soft?
She said she
No,
liked
man,
Kill la Kill. That's clearly better.
Jitters is okay. It's a
Yeah,
good
I kind
shonen.
of I saw the art in the manga. Like I checked out manga panels a while ago before the anime came out, and it looked really nice. But it got hyped by people that just like a lot of action. Like anything that's action, they kind of like
This is
and hype.
why I stopped watching seasonal shit. Like this is the reason.
There's no
Seasonals suck anyway. Yeah, you know.
not
This
always.
is why I fucking stopped. And I was right.
Most of them suck.
Yuri on Ice is lit.
Miyazaki was right.
No,
I don't give
Miyazaki's
a
a
fuck about
cranky
Yuri
old.
on Ice.
Yeah. Oh, you know people watch that? You heard of that? Yuri on Ice.
I don't. Everybody's fucking talking about it. It's probably garbage.
Yo, I watched the first episode, Nina. I watched the first episode because people wouldn't stop talking about it, and it was kind of lit. It was
Guess
kind of
what?
lit.
Guess what? Guess
I
what?
I was caught by surprise. I didn't
No, I
want to
understand,
laugh.
but guess what? I don't give a fuck about dudes ice
You
skating.
you think I do?
Yes. You obviously.
I did not care at all. The main character is kind of annoying though. Like people like he acts like an annoying anime fan. Like he's just all like he's serious 1 second, then he's like spazzing a lot. Like it's weird. Like the comedy with the main character is kind of annoying, but everything else besides that, and the animation, dude, like it looks 10 times better than this show. Like the animation.
I don't like the
super
art
good.
style though. It looks flimsy.
If you watch it, it will change your mind. If you
I
watch
might
the
like
first
it, but it
episode,
looks kind of flimsy, and I'm not trying to watch that shit.
I wasn't trying to like. I only saw the first episode and it was really good. Like it was really good. I was
I
like,
will
yo,
tell you what other series made me feel the same way.
it's
Watching
Drifters or Yuri on Ice.
as Drifter.
Okay.
I haven't seen Yuri on Ice. I don't necessarily care to. I might one day when I have like nothing to watch, but I gotta watch Ippo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But okay, okay, let me go down. Okay. What else made me feel like this? I'm going through my anime list right now.
What do you
Adaptation. No, that was actually good. I enjoyed that.
Is there something else you were about to watch? What were you gonna say?
Well, this made me feel the same way
Yeah.
as the anime. How to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon and Fairy
Oh.
Tale. I'm talking about
Wait. The same
Alchemist.
tone, or you got so excited to watch it and you just.
No, like it's just like I get like the same vibe watching them. Not like necessarily that they're similar shows, but just the way it made me feel.
Like underwhelmed?
It also made me feel the same way. all the annoying parts of JoJo Part 3.
No, how to pick, like, I had low expectations for how to pick up girls in the dungeon, and it was actually pretty, like, it was decent. Like, I thought it was gonna be
I
Garbo.
enjoyed that more than this.
I thought it
I
was gonna
enjoyed
be
it more.
you what?
I enjoyed it more than this, actually.
Yeah, I did too. That's what I was saying. Like, I thought that show was gonna be
Um,
Garbo though. I thought it was gonna be absolute trash, and I was like, yo, it's not. I was like, it's all right. It's kind of entertaining. I didn't
I
finish it,
enjoyed
but
this as much as Peach Girl. I'm just kidding. I freaking hate Peach Girl. No, but this is like on like kind of like the same like tier as like Fibrain, except I actually like Fibrain.
this is like a C for me. This is like a solid C. It's like middle of the road. I wouldn't recommend it, but I
This
might finish it.
this made me feel like
It it's sad that Yuri on Ice is more exciting
Tokyo
than this.
Ghoul. This is what
Yeah,
Tokyo Ghoul
yeah,
feels like.
kind of. Uh, Tokyo Ghoul has
Like
a
at first I
lot
was
of.
hyped as fuck about Tokyo Ghoul.
I
Shit.
was
And
never
then
that
I was
hyped.
hyped
But
as fuck. And then I was
this is like
this is what Death
wait,
Note
have
made me
you
feel.
seen
I'm just kidding.
have you, have you seen what's that show? Parasite?
This is what Log Horizon also felt like
Oh
watching.
boy. Have you seen Parasite? No.
No, not yet. And like Skit
You should.
Wait,
Oh,
Dance
that's my
and
recommendation.
is this about to be some Parasite slander, Wesley?
No, Parasite is good, bro. I was about
Uh,
to say that's my recommendation. Then watch
you know
Parasite.
what?
I was about
Yeah,
to throw hands with
Parasite.
Wesley.
No,
You know
Liticite.
Hair of goat.
Assassination Classroom?
Yeah, I've
This
seen
is exactly what like how I feel watching both of these shows. Like
it.
the feeling.
That's a weird comparison, but I like
Just going
Assassination
through
Classroom
my list, and I'm just
better.
like looking at like what else made me feel this way.
Yeah,
Like just watching like
Assassination
five.
Classroom is better than this, but I couldn't consistently watch that show. Like it just like
I can
Is it?
I can't get into assassination in the classroom no matter
I
how
watch
hard I try.
I can only watch it like just randomly, and like the dub especially because the dub is really good. So like
Mm-mm.
you don't like the dub?
I don't like Assassination Classroom.
Oh, I don't, it's not amazing, but I didn't like. I watched it in Japanese. I didn't get why people like it so much, and then I watched like other episodes and the dub just randomly, and it's good watching it like an American TV show, just like once in a
I mean,
while.
the only people I know who love assassination in the classroom are like my casual friends. Like, so
I'm
I know
into that.
people that are really into like that aren't casual that like it a lot, but it's not.
like for Neverworld, like
Oh, not. But my friend who really likes Toriko likes it a lot. Like he really likes it. Most of the people I know who like Toriko and read more obscure shonen like it. But supposedly it gets a lot better later on. But the point is, Nuna, you need to watch the first episode of Parasite, and then that's my recommendation. If you haven't seen that, I think you would like
modern
that.
anime is dead.
No, it's not. There's Yuri on Ice is good. Like anyone who watches Yuri on Ice and doesn't like it, you just don't like anime series in general. Like it's really good. But
I don't believe that.
Yuri on Ice, yo, I didn't think I would enjoy it, but so many people are like, oh, this is like the best show all year and like in years and stuff. And then I watched it randomly, and it was actually really good. But uh, if you're just not gonna completely not open to a show like that, maybe you won't enjoy it. But it's hard to imagine anybody not enjoying that show, or at least the first episode. But what would you rate this? What would you rate this out of 10? The beginning.
7.
7. What about you, Nuna? I guess you can't talk. I will give it a light 7, the first episode. And I will probably maybe watch the next episode. And if that doesn't hook me in, I will drop it or come back to it in the manga later. Let me see if she's texting on Facebook. No, she's not. Okay. Alright. So I guess we can do a sign off. Ibrahima can say something about Dragon Ball.
Sorry,
Huh? Oh, I said what would you rate it?
I don't know. I'm just like really underwhelmed. I'm just waiting for it to get better. Because deep down in my heart, I really want to love this series.
All right. When are you gonna try your next recommendation? Are you gonna finish all of this first? She can't talk to me.
Wait, what?
I said, are you gonna finish this whole series first, and before you try the other?
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it. I just like I don't know. I hope it gets better with time. Because episode 2 was a big improvement from episode 1. So
All right. Well, if it gets like better with each episode, then let me know, and I will finish it. But until then, I think I might hmm, I might.
my little brother wants hot dogs. I don't have hot dogs. He said make the hot dogs. So let me see.
You're gonna do what now? Well, all right. Well, that's our review.
My brother wants me to make hot dogs. I don't have any hot dogs. I don't know how to make hot dogs.
Go to the store and at 3 a.m. in the morning and get a hot dog.
It's 3 fucking a.m. and it's like 2 degrees out there. I ain't going out there for
Come
shit.
Come on, it's your brother.
Except for Wendy's, I go out there.
When Wendy delivers, he's never gonna leave the house. But
I haven't eaten it. I haven't eaten Wendy's in 11 years.
oh my god. No wonder you're so.
That's why you're garbage, Ebu.
No wonder you're so depressed.
Oh my.
No boy, you wouldn't be making those depressed posts in AWAM if you've been eating Wendy's.
What about hot dogs, baby? Okay. But I was at Wendy's today, and I was in line to order my food, and this guy came behind, and I looked at him, and he had an Arby's hat on. He worked as Arby across the road from Wendy's.
Oh wow. He was like, I don't.
Just like you, Wendy. He looked just like you.
What? Looked or acted? What do you mean?
He was tall. He was thin. He was like.
Was he buff or something?
Light skinned, but not that light skinned.
Hey, I'm like.
And he looked like you.
I don't know about.
Except he had dreads.
He had dreads.
No, he had twists, but he
twists?
looked like you.
I don't think nobody looks like
you. No, he looked like you. The face. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was in a Wendy's earlier today. Maybe it was me, but nobody looks like me. I got a really unique face. I think. You just...
Keep telling yourself that, Wesley.
Dude,
you keep doing that.
Do you have the Wesley six pack and the nice soul patch?
I'm glad my internet is garbage that I can't hear you right now.
The dreamy eyes.
Oh my god. Why do I need to leave this call?
The pouty lips and the adorable eyebrows. I don't think you had all that. But
eyebrows, hush, boy.
I don't have eyebrows. What is that? My eyebrows are thick. My eyebrows.
They're thick and half an inch.
No, they're just bushy, man. They're just bushy.
You ain't got no eyebrows, boy.
I do have eyebrows. Are you kidding me? I'm not like.
Please don't send a photo.
Don't. Why'd I send a photo? Just
Back to the topic at hand because we're live.
What was the topic at hand? So, you didn't give your rating for Drifters, so then we can end it.
Episode 1 was a solid 6.5.
Okay.
Episode 2 was
All right.
Episode 2 was a what?
7 out of 10.
What?
For me, average is 6, 7. That's average for me.
Okay. Well, who would you recommend the show to? Or not at all?
Nobody.
What series? No.
I mean, well, no, I know who I would recommend it to my IRL friend, people, casual watchers, I guess. I don't know. I would recommend it to 2 of my friends because they'll watch anything. So.
Okay. All right. Well, a very negative first impression for Drifters. Maybe you should try Helsing.
I've been meaning to, but these series, all these popular series, Helsing.
They're usually not that good. They're not as good as
Full
people
Metal
expect them to be.
Alchemist.
Full
What
Metal
else?
Alchemist.
All these games was like Blue Exorcist, all this shit. Like I don't think they're bad, but I'm just like I'm always skeptical about watching them.
Yeah, because all
And
those things you named are very overhyped. But
yeah, like
the only one of
how
those
much
that gets
like
the only one that out of those that deserves the praise it gets is Full Metal.
Full
But
Metal Alchemist
but
is so
for
that's
what
the definition of overhyped.
no, Full Metal Alchemist really is great. But what I will say is people hype it for the wrong reasons. Like the reasons people like it, like the casuals like it, or like the wrong reasons for why it actually is very good.
They're brothers. It's so deep. Oh my god.
the one thing Full Metal Alchemist hasn't had like that's great is consistency. Like it's consistently good throughout the whole series.
The story was clearly planned out completely in advance, and you could tell by the way it's set up, which I give it credit for.
Not
The characters are good.
short
Um,
series.
But is it a 10 out of 10? Hell no.
It's like
it's like a 8.75.
it's like a 7.5.
No,
I dropped Brotherhood. I mean, I didn't mean to drop it, but I just stopped watching it.
Brotherhood's very good.
Start.
Like,
But
like
start just.
I had a problem with how they did not expand on the seven like sins or whatever. What?
I actually kind of like what
I
little I
don't
read
have
of
hot dogs,
the
baby.
Blue Exorcist manga, but the anime is so different from the manga. Wait,
Blue Exorcist is whack.
no, did you read the manga?
Both.
No, or both.
Both.
The Blue Exorcist manga is alright. It's entertaining. It's like the Natsu no
It's whack.
Taizai, or like I don't know what's that other one that's like middle tier shonen. Um,
Taza.
yeah, it's like not Magi, but like
Magi's better than middle tier.
what's that other middle tier shonen that people compare to the Natsu no Taizai all the time?
I don't. I don't know.
It's Magi, the Natsu no Taizai.
No, Magi's a tier above Taza.
But yeah, it's just like one of
It's
those.
whatever.
It's Blue Exorcist isn't bad. It's not trash. It's just not anything special. It's better than Bleach. I'll put it that way. It's better than Bleach.
I feel like you tend to say that when you talk about a lot of like middle tier shows.
Yeah,
You always end it with it's better than Bleach.
yeah. It's more unique than Bleach. It's more entertaining. The beginning, at least, was decent. It seemed like it was trying to do unique things, at least. But yeah. Parasite. So you agree that Parasite is really good?
Yeah, it's like an 8.5.
Yeah, Parasite is good. I forgot all about that. I thought Nuno watched that already for some reason. But yeah,
I mean,
No,
it's not Full Metal, but you know.
it's better. I like that
I
better
like
than Full
stopped watching seasonals after like 2015, like early 2015.
The
It was like no.
the end of Parasite got kind of slowed down a lot of stuff. But 2/3 of the series was like really hype. It was like
Does
super good.
Brotherhood have a better ending than the other Full Metal Alchemist? The art ending was fucking garbage.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, because it's the actual canon ending.
yeah, it has a better ending.
Like, what I have a problem with, I'm almost finished with like.
I'm not a huge fan of. I actually don't really like the original Full Metal that much. But yeah, Brotherhood's a
You
better
don't
story
like the
for the beginning.
original?
No, I don't really like the
It's not.
original Full Metal.
Well,
No, I
first
don't
of
like it that
all,
much.
they killed off my favorite fucking character.
Also, Dragon Ball. Please don't tell me your favorite character was the. I'm not gonna name the name. The really minor character with the daughter.
Yeah, that was him.
That was your favorite. Oh my god! Kill
He got
yourself.
shot.
Man. Kill yourself. Oh my god! Well,
He's
people
like my
like
favorite character.
kill. Are you serious? How does
Shut up.
anyone like that? Like that is such a minor character, and then
You're
you
talking about Show Tucker,
No.
no.
Nina Tucker.
Hughes,
No.
Hughes, man.
The other, the general.
Maze Hughes.
Oh,
She doesn't
Hughes?
even know his name. She doesn't even know his name.
Oh, are you talking about Mace Hughes?
Maze Hughes, yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
boy, man.
Oh my
What's
god.
wrong with her liking him? What the hell?
Because
Hughes is a cool
people
dude.
cried over that death, and he was such a minor point
Okay,
of
well,
character.
shut up. Like, fuck
It was a very sad death though.
dumb. Shut the fuck up, Wesley.
What
You
about
know,
Yeah,
you're gonna
I
try to
agree.
piss me off today.
he's such a minor character. Like, how can you
You're a minor
He
character.
I'm a
he isn't
major
as
character.
important as like
I was
the
at
fan
Wendy's.
base will make him seem, but it was very sad.
Not
Yeah,
for me.
and also like, yeah, he wasn't no fucking Edward or whatever the fuck, but he played a huge role in the story. He was like
Yeah,
one of the
because
main
I feel like he
characters.
didn't.
see,
I feel like he didn't.
because the story is so grounded, like you just see him as like you just see him.
And why can't my favorite be a minor character?
It can be.
Because
It can
the
be.
major characters aren't fucking developed at all. He had more development than
It can
all
be.
of the
I
fucking
just-
Seven Deadly Sins.
I
What
it,
the fuck?
it can't. It can be. You can like whoever you want, but I'm just saying that character, like that death, is so hyped up by fans of that series, and he was. It just felt like he wasn't even developed enough for me to be attached to, and I was just like, who cares?
Nah,
I was
when
like, who
as
cares,
a viewer,
man?
I just felt
When I
bad
saw that, I was like,
I just felt bad that his father just got mercilessly killed.
yeah, that's the thing.
And
Because of his daughter, that's the only
and seeing the
reason.
reaction of the other guys like made it sad. So it just made it sad.
I did not
Lost his
care.
daughter. I've
Like,
never
hop
had a
off.
father who loves me.
I did not care
All right,
about
well
that
that's
dude dying.
you.
I was
So
like, bro, am I supposed to be attached to this dude? He will die all the time. Scar's been watching his people die.
Listen, you probably like Show Tucker. You probably think like he's a great person.
Who the one dad that like did that stuff to his daughter?
yeah,
Yeah,
The Chimera?
yeah.
that's you.
I the I
That's,
just the
that's you.
the
You're Show
emotional
Tucker.
moments in Full Metal Alchemist have
Show
no
Tucker.
relax.
I'm not gonna play
Relax.
rap. I'm gonna be
Relax. The
Show Tucker.
no, you know who you are? But the
Who?
oh, you don't make me say it. The emotional
No,
moments.
say it.
The
Come on,
emotional,
say it.
the emotional moments in Full Metal Alchemist just don't affect me. I guess like it just never felt like genuine to me.
Say it.
Did you watch it dubbed?
Yeah,
What did you think of the dub?
Who am I, Wesley? Come on,
I
tell
thought the
me.
dub was good. I like Ed's voice better in Japanese though. But other than that, the dub is really good. Ed's voice just doesn't fit him as well to me.
Wesley, you gonna tell me or not?
Not. But
Did she dip?
yes.
I think I'm gonna bounce too. I think this constitutes another L for Wesley.
For me? Oh, you think so?
Yeah, it seems like another L. Yo, now real talk. Yo, man, Andre was saying we gotta have a talk about Mikey, man. This
Mike's a cool guy, man. What's wrong with him?
Andre out there, he's just like, yo, this dude, yo. A clip came out of apparently. Oh, she's back.
Fuck you, Show Tucker.
Do you have to say fuck me on my own channel, Nuna? Nuna, come on.
What happens when you have garbage opinions?
Hey, Nuna, I'm just teasing you, Nuna.
No, Wesley.
Whoever the best character in Full Metal Alchemist is, that's you. All right. You're what's the girl?
So nobody?
What's the girl with the black hair? Was she Envy? Not Envy. No, Envy is like the weird genderless one.
Envy is a fucking reptile.
Lust. No, Lust. Yeah. Is Lust the one with the black hair? The really evil one?
I don't want to be Lust. She has no character development. She's
Hey,
a
man,
bad
just like you in real life. Anyway, so you bring it.
Show Tucker, you can't get me shit.
Some random girl. Ibrahima, what were you gonna say?
No, I mean, we all lost. We all
You know who you are, Wesley.
we all lost brain cells during the whole situation with Mike.
That's you. You're
What are you eating?
Bradley's.
What are you eating, man?
Why does it matter what?
Crackers. I'm just curious because it sounds like animal crackers or something.
You're so creepy.
What?
You're like analyzing the sounds your mouth makes to determine the
you
food.
wouldn't know about because you're a cold heartless bitch.
Me?
Oh my.
I didn't say that.
It was funny, man. It was a funny girl. I missed you, Nuna. I missed your animosity towards me.
Oh my god, we had a
such
study
damn
period.
simp. Well,
Yeah,
I don't think we still need to be alive.
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you about us. Let me tell you a story that you can go off live or whatever.
We should. Wesley, you should get us
You gonna
off
tell
live.
me the story now or after I go off?
I'm telling it right now. I don't give a fuck. I can and
Okay.
midway, but no need to know. But so we was in study period, right? Because like before our midterms, and it was like an hour or whatever. So we were in our advisories, which is just a class like a study hall or whatever. And I had the Spanish test, and I was asking my friend to help me like conjugate. And I was teaching her stuff in a poly, and she was saying it back to me. She was sitting in front of me, and Jonathan was sitting next to her. It was like a four chair table, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And she said something. I think it was yo necesito frijoles. Like I need beans
Yeah.
because
I mean,
in Spanish class you need if you get beans you get like
yeah. The
tuition
thing
money in
about
class.
Spanish is though, in Spanish, like they don't teach you this in class, but you don't need the yo. Like you could just say necesito criollo and
Oh
just.
no, my teacher
Yeah.
told me that.
Oh, okay.
But I still like to say. And my Spanish teacher came into the room, so she was teaching me stuff, and she was like, "Yo," I was like, "Yo," and she said, "Necesito," and I said, "Necesito." Like, really?
Wait, what?
I didn't. I just said like she said yo and I said yo and she said necesito and I said necesito because I wanted my
What?
teacher to hear me speaking
What?
Spanish.
Wait, what? Okay. All right.
I wanted my Spanish teacher to hear me speaking Spanish. I could get more
Oh,
beans.
okay.
Just like screamed in the
This is
classroom.
weird.
And he started laughing. And and like I laughed for like half an hour and didn't study because I said necesito. It was this isn't even funny
Nuna, you're a dork. All right. So
anymore.
weird. I'm just laughing. And
It's so
necesito. Oh my god.
yo necesito feel. I was like, I was like, yo, necesito. Like I just like went up like three freaking yards.
Oh my god.
And it was like a quiet classroom because we were in like study hall. So I just like in the middle of the class just went necesito.
uh,
I'm not embarrassed. It's not
you
embarrassing.
shouldn't be. Yeah, you shouldn't be.
It's just funny.
It is funny.
My mom's at the hospital
When
right
you,
now.
when you,
I can talk.
wait, what? Is she okay?
I don't know.
Is she like hurt or pregnant?
She drove herself there, so
No. It sucks. Did she,
that's what happens when you don't let your beautiful fucking daughter drive.
you know how to drive?
Nope. But I could if she let me practice. Why am I chewing so loud?
I don't know. That's why I was asking what you were eating. Sound
That's
like
gross.
you sound like fucking Cookie Monster or something. But
Oh my
what?
god, this kid. We were in the middle of English, and the teacher was like giving a lecture or whatever the fuck, and I was sitting there trying to fucking listen, like writing an essay. The kid next to me opens up the brownie, opens up like a Ziploc bag, gets out a sandwich, gets it, starts biting, and he's just in the class. Like the class is like quiet except for the teacher talking, and he's just like I
Was
can
it,
hear the fucking sandwich like breaking down in his mouth, and it's so nasty.
Oh, I
was
can't.
it
I
was it a
can't
black
stand
person?
one of my
Wait, I want to hear the
biggest.
answer. Was it a black person?
No, it was that white brownie
Okay.
kid,
Okay.
and I was
My
so
one of my
pissed. I
biggest pet peeves
popped
is
off on him.
people eating with their mouth open and me hearing them like chew like.
Oh, it's horrible. Kevin does that all the time.
I don't notice Kevin doing that, but when
Disgusting.
my brother used to have that habit, and I used to like want to punch him.
Young used to do that. Eat with his
He
mouth
he
open.
he, he used to just be like,
But like, I
it's
like it
just,
when people slurp when they're eating noodles, cause like, why are you not slurping? But like, you chew with your mouth open. Shut that shit. Like fucking. Oh,
Did you say you wait? Did you say you like when people do that?
Yeah, like I like slurping, so I can't be mad if other
yeah,
people
I
slurp.
know. But
That's
you
like
like it.
hypocritical.
You like it is what I'm saying.
I mean, if I have some food, if they're just slurping next to me, I'm gonna be hella jealous. But yeah, we're all eating together. It's nice. But
So you like
and
it?
the other day, what?
Nothing.
Finish. I can tell a story.
Go
Fucking great.
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So the other day in biology, me and Maria, we were just like clowning around in the. No, we weren't. We were clowning with like each other because we don't fucking like the classroom. Anyways, she was talking about how like there's just still people who believe the Earth is flat, and she was like, you know, they call us globe heads, people who believe in like the globe or whatever. And I was pretending to be like a flat earther. That's what we call them. And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Of course the Earth is flat." And she was like, "Bro, shut the fuck up." So we were joking around like that. And this girl that sits next to me, Dolphin or whatever the fuck she calls her, like she's annoying, but like I tell her, but and she's like, no, we know you're not American. I was like, bitch, I will beat your ass.
Wait,
I said, say that one more time, and I will
wait,
beat your ass. And I was like,
Why did that come? Why? Because you thought the Earth was flat? Like, where did that come from? Where did it come
what?
from? Where did the you know you're not American thing come
Yeah,
from? Like,
you
what?
gotta
That
say
was
it
just
nice.
Like she was like, Nuna, we know you're not American. I was like, bitch, say that one more time. I will beat your ass. She was like, I was joking. I was like,
what?
I don't give a fuck. And
Hmm.
Maria was like, that was fucking unnecessary. And
What
What's
I,
up,
that you
guys?
or that she said it?
Later,
huh?
guys.
Bye. That you or that she said it?
She what?
Was it unnecessary that you said you were gonna beat her ass, or that she said you? We know you're not from America.
The America part.
No. And I was asking, why
I
did she?
will beat her fucking ass. I wish she said it to me one more fucking time. But like, I was shook because like I was like, oh shit. I didn't even realize I said it. And after that, like, did I just say that?
Oh,
I mean, I
you
don't take it.
screamed that like in the class? Like,
No, I was just like, shut the fuck. Oh no, I didn't say that. I was like, bitch, if you don't like, I was mad, but I wasn't like loud. I was just like, just deep. Are you? Are we still live?
yeah,
Oh fuck!
Mike is calling. Hold on.
I'm gonna get exposed to the whole school. And I'm gonna get kicked
You
out.
are. They all subscribe to me. You're in trouble now.
She probably might. Like, she's a major fucking weeb who's like obsessed with trying to be Japanese. You dare tell me, yo, we know you're not American, bitch. I will beat your ass up fucking bad.
why? I don't get why she said that though. That's what I'm talking about.
Have some color into her pasty ass.
No, easy,
Bitch.
Kimberly. How tall is this girl? You might actually get beaten up, man.
Hmm?
I said, how tall is this girl?
Like 5'7"?
No, she might kick your ass. You better relax.
What the fuck she want? When's she gonna use her fucking karate move she learned on YouTube because it's Japanese bullshit? I'm like, I don't hate her. Like, it's just like that just pissed me off. Like, she says
Yeah.
nice to me. She says dumb shit
Yeah,
all the time.
that's a rude thing to say to anybody. I mean,
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like, she said other shit to me, and I would just like be like, oh, I was like, you're fucking weird. Like, she knows that I'm like brutally honest with her, and I was like, okay, you could say like that's like one of the only things I get super triggered about, especially if you're like whatever. Like, of course, like if we're like really close friends, there's other stuff that bothers me, but if you like go after my race, like either I'm really quiet and I won't say anything to you because I don't like fucking value you as a human being. That's when I'm quiet, or I just like fuck you, like
oh, really? That's the worst thing someone can say to you?
no, not necessarily, but it's one of those things that like pisses me
Oh,
off.
like a trigger thing, topic, like a
Or
topic that.
good morning.
Yeah.
Where did Ibrahima go?
He said like, oh, I think I'm gonna go to bed. Mikey wants to get in the call though, but
I might stop the live stream.
huh?
Is the live stream still going on?
Yeah. Did you say stop it? I was about. I think I stopped it anyways.